right. Okay, yep. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Saturday. Beautiful Saturday that it is. He gave us another day to wake up, and that's the most important gift of it all. Another Saturday. So, with that being said, as you know, we always do, we do a recap. For myself, Lady of 2GO, you guys know I be out in the community doing my thing. I had done a couple of things this past week that involved the community. I went to a job fair, another job fair, and I went to several different little events where I have gotten to find some new chill lounging locations. If you guys saw my page on what was that? Thursday evening, I had the opportunity of going to this nice chill place. It's called the Trinity Grill, and that's located in Hyattsville. Yes, and man, did you get the pictures, brother? I sent you the video.
Yeah, I seen it. It was nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a very nice spot. Um, Family owned. You can feel the nice energy when you walk in the place. They had karaoke going on when I came in that Thursday evening. Jazz singer. One guy, he was singing some blues. One lady, she got up and did a Billie Holiday song. I mean, real raw talent. And these were older people too. I'm talking about gray hairs and all, just regular clothes, and just came out and did their thing. And the food is fabulous. I had the crab balls and fries, which was the bomb. And on top of that, the DJ, she's a lady, Queen be rocking it. And like I said, that was that karaoke night. And then on Fridays, I found out that they have, if you check my media page when I posted it on Friday, that they also have the quick speed dating thing from 5 to 10. You go and mix, have a mixer where you can meet speed dating and drink. Oh, okay. And have the kids run that part. The daughter runs the bar. It's like I said, a whole family operation, and it's the bomb. I'm telling you, and you can see the love, and you can see the unit. It's good to sit back and see a family unit work like a smooth ran ship. I mean, everything was just flowing, and you could just feel it, and you were able to, not pay attention to the service. The food was late. None of that. What I'm saying? You was able to just enjoy the experience. Okay, so really check it out, Trinity Grill. And they also own the barbershop next door to it. I mean, Queen and King got it going on. So that's one of the things I did in the community. And like I said, last night, a young lady held the official. I ended up getting there and finding out that it was some of the city council members of D.C. This young lady, I ran into Marvin Gaye. He's the facilitator for the Far Southeast Family Collaborative Family Center over there in Southeast. Also runs a lot of things up there with We Act Trayon Freeman. But neither of that, they were all in the house last night. This young lady, Marquita, threw her 40th birthday, and for her birthday party, she threw a prom-like style where everybody had to come in their prom gear. And I mean, everybody showed up. Prom gear, tuxedos, shark skin suits. Brothers was not playing up in there. So check out my page on 2GO or Lady All That, and you can catch either Kimberly Brown on Facebook or 2GO on Facebook. And you can see, and she did it. That queen did it. I mean, they had fireworks shooting up out the floor. That's when you dancing, the smoke coming up out the floor. And I mean, they was doing it. They was really doing it. And everybody was prom decked out. I mean, I had a blast. I felt like I went to the prom again. But anyway, so that was my other little community event. So I've been talking to brother, and we get ready to start back getting deeply collaborating on some new music. Me and him been discussing throughout the last couple of weeks, and I'm gonna let him tell you what he's been doing once I'm done. He's still working on his project, so You know how that is, and you know he was the band master for a few bands that me and him being involved in, and I don't think we kind of sneaking up on breaching up on that again. It's coming back into surface, so it's a lot of things we got ready to come up for you guys. So you gotta don't sleep, like a girl always say. You can't sleep on 2GO because you never know how high we gonna go, and we want y'all to be part of that ride and part of that frequency as we flow. So, brother, let them know what you've been doing and what's been going on with you for the week. What you got coming up?
Well, I just had a birthday on the 3rd, so I was just off work, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? What I've been doing was I got a show coming up. I've been hitting here and there with Cranky Congo, and they got a show coming up. It's called Down at the Reed.
The Reed, is that right there, 14th Street Northwest?
It's actually, you know, the
Center?
Reed Center up what's that, Georgia Avenue? All the way up. What was that? That place that closed down. But they using it for something else now.
Well, I remember the Reed's Municipal Building used to be right there at the corner of 14th and...
No, not that. That's,
okay.
Can you see the address on this
Let
song?
me see here.
It's up, all the way up Georgia Avenue. What's that?
Oh, Walter
I got
Reed.
like a feedback.
It's the Parks at Walter Reed, and it's gonna be.
You hear me, Nico?
Brother is gonna be playing in the band with Congo,
Crank
Congo, with
Swamp Diddy. That was some of the music that I just took off.
Okay, so that was some of the music that we was listening to when the show started. So he do own the rights to the music. He has been on the show before.
Check 2. Say out loud, saying.
So that's October the 19th, and that's at 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Brother Lance will be on the drums, and that's the Parks at the Walter Reed.
Cool.
Parks at the Walter Reed. That's October the 19th, 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. You can catch Brother in the mix of the band doing his thing with some other musicians on his drums.
Yeah, and also we're still working on the documentaries coming along. We got a couple of songs that actually they finished, but we still recording. But they new songs, and you'll be hearing about that. We should be finishing up around end of November because we just doing probably like 3 songs on it.
Okay.
And we just gonna put it out with the documentary. But like I said, I'm saving the name of the person because I don't want people contacting the person trying to get in on it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep it. Keep it allegedly.
Allegedly.
A secret. You know what I'm saying? Because tell the juice get all the ingredients and then it can be exposed.
And the other thing is, now that I got a band back together, for this project, I'm thinking about just going on keeping the band. You know what I'm saying? So. That's what I was telling you about.
Right.
You know,
what we talked
so
about. Right.
if you're a good singer, because I only need like 3 singers. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on Facebook, send a clip, whatever. But you know, we just gonna be doing strictly like top 40. We're gonna be hitting some go-go, original go-go. But I'm gonna have not just be a go-go band, but we can do any kind of music
right.
or any genre.
Event, right. Any genre, right.
Yeah. So that's what's going on with me. As far as doing community events, I haven't been that active in the community as far as getting out there since it started getting cool. But if Sister Kim come up with something, you know, she know I got her back. I'll be there with her.
Yeah, we was trying to get something together for you guys before it got cold, but you see, all the time ain't take no time kicking this. He came right on in like Van Damme, bam!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't get nobody time to pull out no sweaters, no coats, or none of that. So I'm going to get into that with you when we get into the word on the street. You know how I do. I get into that segment, and I'll get you updated on the health, the entertainment, and music locally, fashion, and the community, which we already touched bases on that, but we'll get back to that when I get to the word on the street segment. But Mother Love, unfortunately, I told her we was gonna give her some love, and we're gonna do a moment of peace so she can, a moment of silence to give her some strength. Unfortunately, she had a mishap, not putting her business out there, but the sister's strong and she'll be back. She'll be back. Somebody being rude. Energy is being so rude. You know, my phone never do that.
Oh no.
So she'll be back. Following some other weeks, we got another special guest co-host that's coming up for you in October. The Sabrina Queen, she's been here before. Very awoke sister. She got some knowledge that she researched, that she's going to come and share with us. And she's going to be the special guest co-host starting October the 12th through November the 2nd. She's going to do those 4 weeks with us as the special guest co-host. So that's what we kicked off, celebrating our year here at Win DC Go-Go Radio, having guest co-hosts come on and do their thing. We give people their opportunity to tell their story, to get their voice heard, and, hey, information is powerful. And being brother, we don't never sleep on don't sleep. We don't never sleep on no education or no knowledge or no information. All that, with that being said, you see the girl brought the book in, the birthday book. You guys love to get the juice on other people. Oops. Love to get the juice on other people, but anyways, for you 10052019ers. The day is October the 5th, and the day of you guys that were born on this day, this is the day they call Just Cuz. I don't think.
What is it called?
It's the day of Just Cuz.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh, okay. I was just saying, yeah. Just cuz. That's a heck of a day.
Guess you do whatever just cuz.
I guess that's a heck of a theme to be born under on the 5th. 10/05 to 2019 is your birthday today, and it says the day of just because, and this is what it says. It says justice is a major theme in the lives of those born on October the 5th. Generally guarding the truth as they see it, they will do what they do first, expose the unfairness and corruption on oppression. That's why I said, that didn't sound too good when I read it. That's why I said it so many times. But anyway, it's not my birthday. Not satisfied with this, however, they will often pursue friends, family members, and colleagues to help them put the situation back right. Okay, you do seek out beside yourself, stop being stiff-headed, so that's good. And those who are born on this day can be found working on personal levels or highest levels in the echelons of society with the same determination. In like manner, on October the 5th, people insist of the fair treatment for themselves as well as they tolerate insult to their dignity. Indeed, the concept of fair play occupies such a central place in their speech and thought that they may be accused at times of using of cause justice for own personal advancement. Oh, now I get it. The day of just cuz. You said that before I started reading. You said just cuz.
Yeah.
So they use it for their personal advancement when they're dealing with people in their speech and their thoughts. They do the just cause. They use the cause of justice and their own personal advancement.
Work in their favor.
You people that's born on 10/05, yeah, I just got some scoop on y'all. So when I deal with y'all, I gotta think y'all be sitting back in y'all brain with that, yeah, just cuz back there sitting, So, but it's all good. We all got our quirks and our ticks. But to go on, October the 5th, people are heart, life-oriented, and fun-loving. When functioning in a healthy way, they manage to get tremendous personal satisfaction out of leading and contributing to teams. The ultimate kick for them is to gratitude in faces of those who benefit from what they work or respect, or they independently as anyone else, perhaps even more. Thus, although they may appear to be strong and needy and hungry for appreciation, they generally show a little interest in cause to be in direct involvement with people. Guys, you guys like complicated. Wow. It's the yep. That's just cuz. And I don't know what this symbol is, but when we had the books or the signs and symbols that you brought in, now I know it's similar to what people thought that the Hitler
Yeah, but
symbol
that's not
was, but that's not it. It meant the four quarters of the world, and
it. They don't have no name for it.
right. We just gotta bring that book back. So
What about on this side? Don't say.
we don't say what the symbol is. It's just this in the month of Libra, the period of Libra 2.
But we know that scale is the Libra though.
Correct. So that's why is I guess the day is called a just cause.
Back
and the
that up.
person
It's to the third and see what kind of symbol they got.
for the third,
Yeah.
people on the third. Oh, that was your birthday. Oh, yeah, we gonna go back. We'll get some juice from brother. We gonna come back to y'all 5 people. I just got been happy belated blessed day, brother.
Oh, okay, the turtle.
And yep, the turtle is your symbol, as you guys can see. And that was the day of the trendsetter. Not
I'll
bad,
take
brother.
it.
Not bad. And those people born on the 3rd, that's 10032019er. That was you. And I hope you enjoyed that day. Did you get out with the fam, or you just got out and did you?
Yeah, I was by
One thing
myself.
I know you said
Everybody was working.
you put work on hold and you did you,
Yeah.
and I really respected that.
I don't know.
Yep.
My birthday. I ain't even went to school when I was in school on my birthday. I always, you know what I'm saying?
That's your damn day.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Like
Yeah.
some people party the whole month, like me. I partied the whole
I used to do
month
that
of
as
July.
I got older. Though, I just kind of fell
Calm
back off the
down.
party.
I mean,
Yeah.
if I don't party the whole month, like you said, we got older, I treat myself the whole
Yeah.
month that I was born in,
Yeah.
like July, because the 2nd and it leads into the 4th. But let me get on you, the 1003. You have the antenna out of a social trend developing around them that you do not only adapt or being fashionable, but perhaps at a setting fashion as well. Least within their social circles, they are very happy to have up-to-date clothes, houses, cars, well, ideas, as wish to be modern in every sense of the word.
Mm.
And it said, yet though, they also have a sense of tradition, where they fit into it, which the independing for the success have in everything around them to become quite expert in more than one field. Sound
I
like
agree
you?
with that. Yeah.
All right, and it says your numbers are, you're ruled by number 3, which you know is my favorite number, and that's the planet Jupiter, those that's ruled by the often rise by the highest position in their sphere. And the value of independency is highly in the Jupiter on October the 3rd. It says with the Venus energy of Libra lends the optimistic and expansive social outlook on your outlook. And your tarot card, it reads you're the 3rd of the major arcanic of the Empress, who symbolize creativity, intelligence, and the father who embodies the dreams and hopes and aspirations. And you also have the Empress also represent positive traits of charm, grace, and unconditional love, but also negative traits of vanity and affection, as well as tolerance for imperfection and steadfast qualities should serve. Yeah, 'cause you don't have time for people bullshit.
Yeah. They kind of hit me, got me on the point on that. Don't they?
Yeah. It said for advice, it says don't neglect spiritual development in a rush to keep within the times. Seek those abiding principles by which you can live your life and concentrate more on your personal development. Don't lure off the path at all. Glitter is not all gold.
Right.
And it said in your meditation thoughts, it says to intent of clothing to hide or to reveal.
Yeah.
You kind of gonna understand what that means?
Remember we just talked about where I can apply it to any part of life, or like what I'm doing. Even like when I said platinum, then I changed it to platinum remix. That's rebuilding.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
anything what I'm doing like.
And you
in
just
life,
said that we
period.
ready to start working on some stuff that's we gonna be bringing out to the
Yeah.
people they're gonna see. And your strengths are you're social aware, up to date, and intense. Your weakness are you're distracted, you get pretentious, and an exhibitionist. And Giovanno, who was born on your day. Eddie Corcoran, he was a singer. Gertrude Berg, she was Chubby Checker.
No,
Was born on your day. One of our people finally up in the mix.
he's born back in the day. Chubby Checker, I
He
remember
was
that.
born on your day back in the day. They got him in there doing this little twist thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, that was for the 10-03-2019ers. And if you, did you do your numbers? You did your numbers?
No, I ain't doing it. Sure, equal out to 3, right?
16. I added all up.
13,
So 16 is one is oh, that's good. 16 comes out 1 plus 6 is 7. So that was 7 for that day for you.
Oh, okay.
It was a 7 on that numerology.
It was, like I say, it was a good day. The
Mhm.
older
7
you get,
is luck. 7 is multiple of
It
I
says
guess
7
monetary
is
finances, things to come. It's a multiple of things to come. It could be, like you said, in finances. It could be in.
but 7 is good. Is God is is supposed to be the perfect number for
Right.
us. 7 days, 6 days build the earth. It was, and he rested on the 7th, right? 7 churches of Asia Minor. It's just a lot through history about the 7. So
Okay.
7 golden candlesticks.
Yeah, we'll bring back the numbers again, and we'll bring back the book of signs and symbols. We could touch back on it since it's getting cold, and a lot of these holidays are coming up, where we really get deep into trying.
But I want to speak a little bit too on depression too, since Mother Love not gonna be here, but I can do it like on second half.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but on my page, going through it's like depression or someone died, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's been a lot of death.
And it's like, I know people, you get a pass on death because, that's, people mourn. They're supposed to have time to mourn. But a lot of times when people get caught up in depression because it's things, or they think the way they've been programmed, that if the program not going like it's supposed to be, but it's a thought. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have a thought, you don't have to accept that thought.
Right,
you know what
but
I'm
it's
saying?
also a process, like you said, even with the grieving of the thoughts.
Yeah.
While you're grieving.
No,
it's-
but I wasn't even talking on that part because, like
Oh,
I say,
okay.
I say they get a pass with death because that's death. They lose a
Right,
loved
can't
one.
change it, yeah.
But even when you try to tell them things, they hearing you, but they're not hearing you. You know what I'm saying? Because they like in the days. Somebody hits you and be like days.
Zone, they in another zone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I just be quiet a lot. And just try to comfort people that's going through that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like the young lady who turned 40 of the prom party I went to, she just lost her husband, young couple.
How long ago
She
was
just
that?
lost her husband last year in a car accident because he was drinking and driving, and friends let him leave the place drunk. So she just lost her husband. They just got married like a month. They only been married a month before he had the accident.
Wow.
Then her party was already planned for last night, and she lost her father 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
So last night she had his ashes there, and they played Luther Vandross, where she danced with the, his urn. With the thing with his ashes in it, and
Wow.
like you said, people doing it all kinds of ways, dealing with it in all kinds of fashion, and it's a lot of it is going on.
And then even when the holidays coming up, people gonna
That's what I
fall
was ready
into
to
that.
talk to you about the holidays
So,
coming up.
Because they've been programmed, certain ways. You ain't got this. They're gonna be down and out
Mhm.
and all that. But while we were sitting here earlier, I just put a couple of things that I do, and you can do to actually fight depression. But to win it, you gotta actually want it. You gotta fight for your peace. You gotta say people got a peace of mind. This girl hit me on my page talking about, I'm glad you found a happy life and you was. I would say, nah, I ain't find nothing. I had to work for this, you know what I'm saying? And then I had a praying grandmother, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
And that's like we talked about, to the viewers before. about the work in your process.
Right.
Everything like like you see us do every week, burning our sage, our candles, and we talked about the manifestation. We keep telling you guys it's a process.
Yep.
It's no matter no matter what this life throw at you out here, you gotta still maintain on this journey of a process. Because if you don't, things will throw you off, and then you may get thrown off and may not be able to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Because of your frame
Some
mind
people
of thinking.
check out, but you don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
and then you got so many negative forces that try to pull you from off your journey. That's one. Two, you got to learn how to detox and cleanse your mind and your inner self, which is, the third thing. So it's a constant process. It's almost like every day, just like you get up and use the bathroom. It's a process. So think of it like that, because that's how I try to, institute it into my schedule, making sure that I do something to the, towards my day, the universe, and, giving thanks and appreciation that I see a new day. And then after I do that, I, go into my own deep meditation for myself, because, it's in the Bible, man, know thyself. You got to know thyself, or know what you want, know what's in your heart. And just to also be humble, that's what I mostly, manifest every day when I meditate, is the humbleness. Because if I can humble myself from what's attacking me and what I'm going through while I'm going through my walk, it allowed me to be open, to be compassionate, and be, discerning to someone else that's going through in a time of needed crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like mother love, like you said, it's just so much freaky, crazy stuff going on. And I mean, and it's not just, it's not just with people health and people leaving here, transitioning on. I mean, it's just everyday thing. Like on my way here, people driving freaking just crazy.
Yep.
I mean, it's some really freaky frequency stuff going on. So that's why I didn't mean to take away from you, but that's why I jumped into, you gotta detox, you gotta cleanse, you gotta charge your stones in the sunlight and sunset. You gotta sun gaze, like brother posted this morning on his page, how he sun gazed and went out there and had his feet, he was doing the lawn, and he did it bare feet. He grounded himself in the soil, nature. Yep. Man ain't make that. That's God made, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta do these things to build your strength to deal with all this negative forces. That it's a matrix. And that's why you see me go through these numbers and stuff like that, because you got to find the code to get through this matrix. I'm telling you. You got to find it.
Yep, you said it in a nutshell.
You got to find it. But to get back to you, 1005-2019ers, don't sleep. Before we get into the second half, and brother going to come back on some depression, some empowerment stuff with you guys, things you could do, and I can bounce off of him, because I did also, through my community outreach this week, I did come across some sisters who we get ready to give another women's talk where we talk about adolescents, domestic violence. I'm trying to give a bunch of nonprofit organizations, a bunch of sisters, so we can try to help these young ladies understand and recognize the fact that domestic violence, when you got kids and you just, it's just a mess. But it's help out there, and stop
you
denying.
Say you hooked up with them people?
Yeah.
I got a song about that. I had talked to, what's her name, Curry, the one that came on the show.
Kiara Nicole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She said she liked it, right? But it was kind of slow, and she don't really like, slow music, whatever.
Yeah, she
whatever.
likes stuff she can pop and lock and get dancing.
And then, but once I told her that what it was about, and by her being hooked up with them people, she was like, okay, I ain't think about that. She's supposed to get back with me, but you know how that go.
Yeah, she been hit me up to her and Denzilo, the young guy that
I'm
do
gonna let you
all the
hear it
rapping.
too.
Okay.
And I also I'm still looking that CD. I'm still looking for the other one.
Okay, because I'm ready to write. My book is full, but you never can have enough poetry or words. So
right.
That's an ongoing thing. That's part of my meditation when I write.
Okay.
But back to you, 10-05-2019ers. Your numbers, Those of you born on this day, you're ruled by number 5. You plead the 5th. It's like, I don't know, but you ruled by the number 5. And like I said, oh shit, I didn't even know. I said you plead the 5th.
Yeah.
And it's just the day, and their birthday said is the day of just cause. So y'all don't be pleading.
Whenever you hear just, you got just come out, justice.
Justice,
That's
right.
where they get that from, justice.
Right. So I was just playing around when I said you plead the 5th, and then I look back and say it has something to do with justice. Wow. So
but the 5th, like you said, that's probably why. I mean, a lot of things are connected. You'd be surprised on what they come up with. You know what I'm saying?
And that's when I'm sitting here talking, I hear myself. I go back and forth. I say, dang, I didn't know that was connected. I did read that. The 5th, plead the 5th, and that's justice. But anyway, moving on. You have the Venus rules of Libra. Mercury-Venus connection lends the charm and social magnetism to October the 5th people, but also tendency towards the lithium of the optimism. Due to Mercury influences, regulatory, whatever knocks out the pitfalls, those ruled by the number 5 encounter, they usually recover quickly. And in the case of, this may mean discovering new friends, lovers, on those occasions of life when they are rejected into your vortex. I mean, they're telling you need to, grasp hold when those things have an opportunity in your life. That's just with anybody,
Right.
If something appears at an opportunity, evidently that's what God had planned for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been waiting on something and been planting a seed and been praying on something and then it finally coming within your reach, this is what it's saying. You have to recover quickly when the universe works in your favor. In other words, the tarot card for 10-05-2019ers is the major arcanic of the Hierophant, and then that's an interpreter of sacred mysteries whose symbols of human understanding and faith. It's deep. Advice to you guys, don't get so carried away with yourself. Remember to tune in and ask for spiritual advice. Frequently keep your small daily tasks in mind. See, I was just saying that, didn't know it had a connection. You have to do a process with yourself, a daily process. It just said that, and I didn't even know it had a connection to people's born on this day. Remember I just said you have to constantly do a detox, constantly charge your stones and stuff. And it just says daily, keep your small daily tasks in mind. And that's why I make a note to myself. Don't stumble over the stones at your feet while you have them in your eye of distance of mountains to climb. Meditation note, we work for God. She's a tough boss and the pay isn't always that good, but the rewards are there. I don't know what that means.
Say we work for God.
We work for God. She's a tough boss.
And
she's the pay. This is an old book, so this person may think God was probably the alpha female, or we don't know.
Oh, but you look at all in
goddess of women
Shiva,
or queens,
you got like
Shivas,
different gods,
or the empress, or the right.
About.
It could have been any of those two.
Yeah.
So I said we work for God, and she's a tough boss, and the pay isn't always good, but the reward is there. Back when we came up the stairs, all the way at the door, we were going down the hallway.
When you go out, make a right and a quick right.
Okay, and your strengths are life-oriented, social. Your weakness are you preoccupied.
Go ahead.
You're preoccupied and you bothered and anxious. So that's for you guys born on 10-05-2019ers on the 5th of October. So I hope you took note and enjoy your name of your day, which is the day of the just cause. So you balance that thing out of the day of the just cause because you number 5th on the calendar. And to get into something, just a little bit for those who are born on 10-06-2019, tomorrow on Sunday, the sixth day of October. Those ruled by the number 6, magnetic, attracting both sympathetic and admiration. Since Venus, a rule of Libra, is strongly connected with social interaction, it will often be a struggle for October the 6th to both discipline. The Tarot card is the major arcanic is the Lovers, symbolizing that the love of unites all of humanity through integration, masculine and feminine, and polarities. Okay. It said advice for you guys born birthday tomorrow is that you have to recognize and come to know your dark side. Also, don't be afraid to grieve if you feel the need to. Endless optimistic can be a downer and a downright depressing. See, we're going to talk about depression. See, somebody need to hear this. Don't overlook the minute of daily existence. They are important too. Wow. See how much everything's connecting that I'm reading?
Yep.
It says, in order to taste fully the joys of life, one must have suffered as well.
Yeah, that's how you can
know the difference.
Yeah, and you enjoy it better once, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know the other side. Let me get you away from the door.
Okay.
3. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
We'll take yours. But with that being said, like you heard me say, go from day to day, you have to do a daily process of your journey, detoxing, cleansing, burning sage, which is called smudging. Also, you have to smudge your property, you have to smudge your cars, you have to smudge your jewelry, you have to smudge your stones. You have to do all these things in a daily process to keep yourself, keep
your energy up.
Yeah, and keep you be able to
because you actually can't be depressed unless your energy is low. It can't exist at the same. You understand? Because
right.
Depression is low. Far on the polar duality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So to keep it up, like I said, we come back off a break. I'm gonna come back with. I jotted down some things. This is a lot, but I'm gonna say a few.
Okay, so we'll take a little music break. We're gonna enjoy some more Crank Lukanda.
Positive Vibration Band from last week.
Okay, yeah, call Malcolm. You got it in. Yay! Fatty Boo Boo? No?
Yeah, well, he is on here, but I don't know
okay.
Coming on first.
This is from our guests we had.
Miss, why you waste? Girl, you little but you tell Miss, why you Jean's mother said that I should leave her alone. But how can I do that when I want her in my home? I've watched her change from toys to boys, and now she is my size. So how could I forget her now when she can share my life? Mommy, I love your daughter. No gesturing, no one can make me leave her. It's no gesturing, so you can tell her anything you want, but I'll never let her out of my sight. Tell her how much I'm not her type, but one day she's gonna be my wife. Mommy, I love your daughter. No gesturing, no one can make me leave her. It's no gesturing. She told me I should wait until her 21, but she just don't understand that I'm a very impatient man. I won't let the daughter. No gesturing, no one can make me leave her. There's no gesturing. I said, mommy, I love your daughter. No gesturing, no one can make me leave her. Miss, why you waste? Girl, you little but you tallow. Miss, why you waste? Listen to me 1 minute, baby. I have something I want to say to you. Yeah. I never thought that it would come to this.
That's sweet. The husband and wife team. The wife that sings and plays the drums. This is Anita Malcolm and her husband Carl Malcolm as well.
Now I'm feeling so ashamed. Yeah. 'Cause you've been spreading yourself all around the town. That's why I'm walking around with my head down to the ground. And if the grass out there is greener, that's where I would go. And if your love don't get any sweeter, I'll go where the honey flows. And if you should take my love for granted, that's one thing you should know. Many think that I'm fantastic, so I don't have to go so low. I used to boast about the true love that we found and the happiness that fill my world. From coast to coast, you played me like a clown. So it's best for me to go on my own. 'Cause you've been spreading yourself all around the town. That's why I'm walking around with my head down to the ground. And if the grass out there is greener, that's where I will go. And if your love don't get no sweeter, I'll go where the honey flows. If you take my love for granted, there's one thing you should know. Many think that I'm fantastic, so I won't have to go that low. I never thought that it would come to this, having to leave you in so much pain. Yeah, I treasure the life that started with a kiss. Now I'm feeling so ashamed. I used to boast about the true love that we found and the happiness that fill my world. From coast to coast, you played me like a clown. So it's best for me to go on my own. 'Cause you've been spreading yourself all around this town. That's why I'm walking around with my head out to the ground. And if the grass out there gets greener, that's where I would go. Miss, why you waste? Girl, you little but you tallow. Miss, why you waste? You set my heart.
This is their music. We have the rights you to play it, so.
I say now, I the sea, smiling happily with everyone you meet. Miss Wire Ways, girl, you little but you high.
I thought I did.
Miss Wire Ways.
I might have did though. He had that before, we could have pulled it up, but we said somebody stole it.
Yeah, we can get our own. One of us will get.
Jean's mother said that I should leave her alone.
They would come on after this one.
Okay.
It's a mouse.
That's one of yours?
I've recorded this years ago. When I was looking for the CD, I've gone through different CDs and I found this one.
One with you in the band or?
Nah, this actually was a guy, a white guy.
Okay. What's his name? You want?
Snakes, United Snakes of the world.
United States. It's out the
Peace
Lost
and love,
Library
greetings.
of Brother Lawrence's musical
The name of the
library.
song is
He-
Uncle Sam.
So United
The
Snakes.
name of this song is
So listen
Uncle
closely.
Sam Dad.
Yeah, because
It's a show tune,
you
but
see
the
how
show
they did
ain't
that
been
thing, they
written
let
for
that
it
girl
That
go.
5 years.
Yeah.
We gonna see if
All the little crap.
Tony
they
Jerome
go ahead
and the
and
band can
you
make
know
it
what I'm
work
saying?
out for me.
Like
Straighten
they
me
trying
out
to
right
race
quick.
Turn it up, Nico. Turn our music
Nah,
up.
it's gonna come up.
Okay,
Don't tell
come
them.
up.
Don't
I like
tell
it so
them.
far,
That
man.
song will come up.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and proud. Let's do the real. Come on now. Smoke and mirrors, stripes and stars, stolen for the cross in the name of God. Bloodshed, genocide, rape and fraud, written to the pages of the law. Good law. The cold continent latchkey child ran away one day and started acting foul. King of where the wild things are, daddy's proud, cause the Roman Empire done passed it down. Imported and tortured the workforce and never healed the wounds or shook the curse off. Now the grown-up Goliath nation holding open auditions for the part of David. Can you feel it? Nothing can save you. You question the rain, you get rushed in and chained up. Fist raised, but I must be insane, cause I can't figure single damn way to change. Well, welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and power is God. Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and power is God. All must bow to the fat and lazy. The obey me, and why do they hate me? Who me? Only 2 generations away from the world's most despicable slavery trade. Pioneered so many ways to degrade a human being that it can't be changed to this day. Legacy so ingrained in the way that we think we no longer need chains to be slaves. Lord, it's a shameful display. The overseers even got raped along the way. Cause the children can't escape from the pain, and they born with the poisonous hatred in their veins. Try and separate a man from his soul. You only strengthen him and lose your own. But shoot that if he walk near the throne. Remind him that this is my home. Now I'm gone. Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and power is God. Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred. Hold up, give me one right here, hold up. You don't give money to the bums on the corner with a sign bleeding from their gums. Talking about you don't support a crackhead. What you think happens to the money from your taxes? The government's the addict with $1 billion a week kill brown people habit. And even if you ain't on the front line when Master yell crunch time, you right back at it. Man, look at how you hustling backwards. At the end of the year, add up what they subtracted. 3 out of 12 months, your salary pay for that madness. Man, that's savage. What's left? Get a big ass plasma to see where they made Dan rather point the damn camera. Only approved questions get answered. Now stand your ass up for that national anthem. Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and power is God. Welcome to the United Snakes, land of the thief, home of the slave. The Grand Imperial Guard, where the dollar is sacred and power is God.
That was another mix threw in with the Positive Vibration reggae band. That was a young man called, well, the music is called United States Snakes. So I hope you guys was listening to some of the knowledge he was kicking in that song, because he was kicking some knowledge. I mean, some snakeful shit.
Welcome to the United Snakes. That's what he
right.
said.
He was telling some truth.
Home of the thieves.
He was giving y'all some juice. So if y'all ain't pick it up, if y'all was asleep, you gonna have to re-link up on WINDC Radio and YouTube and pull up 2G Radio and rewatch the show if you was sleeping. But with that being said, brother said he got some things he want to share with, since it's time, it's cold. People go inside now, tend to hibernate, don't really want to do too much. And sometimes when you draw back from the summer, sometimes people get into a mode where, okay, well, I ain't going to be going out much, so I ain't going to be seeing this person, whatever, and I ain't going to be doing this. So, damn, it's boring. And then sometimes, when boredom set in, if you don't keep your mind on a flow, boredom can turn into what they call the devil's workshop. It's the idle mind is the devil's workshop, because when you allow your focus to die off, or you just feel too relaxed that you're so comfortable or what you're already doing, that's when stuff can come in and creep in and throw you off your game, because you feel like you're too comfortable with what already's been grounded. But never get comfortable. Never get comfortable, because if you get too comfortable, then when stuff happens, you're too comfortable. That's when people can't handle it. Yep. Because you don't set yourself in a too comfortable position. Just like the football players. I don't even know football fan, but they can't get comfortable playing one type of play. That's why they change plays for every game. They have practice. It's the same thing with your manifestation. What you want to put out there to the universe. You gotta constantly, it's a work. So with that being said, with this depression thing and being closed in and hibernating, and hopefully you can have a significant other that can help you through this time, because that's also a good thing. And like I always tell people, during this time, like I'm seeking within myself to be a little bit more humbleness, so I can be able to reach out to someone that may be going through or need some empowerment or some some uplifting. We just all got to find a way to do our part. Even like brother said 2 weeks ago, even if it's just a small change, if you just do something different, small thing, it could spread like a disease, and it could lead into a big, marvelous thing. So keep that in mind. Also, I'm going to hit on some things after he get into what he's going to talk about depression, and then I'm going to get on the mental health part of it, some of the where you can get resources and find you some help, or find someone some help if they really need to go to that level of their depression.
Okay. With that being said, let's just jump in there. What brought me at this because, like I said, I hear a lot of people talking about depression, or they might be smiling on the outside, not feeling good on the inside, you know. And I said, like, the people that's mourning, I give them a pass because, you know, death is death. But a lot of times, you know, it seems like in this society, which is the matrix, is set up to keep you depressed, really, because actually depression is a business. You know, if you didn't have depression, you know, you wouldn't have psychiatrists and all this medicine they be putting out to, you know, the first thing when you go, what they want to do is put you on some kind of med to calm you down and keep you like mellow or whatever, right?
It's part of the game.
Yeah, it's a business. So you get up, you know, you watch TV. First thing, I don't even watch the news no more. You wake up, you hearing this person got shot, this person got stabbed. You know, I just cut it out. You know, if we ain't watching no comedy in the morning or listening to some music, I just get dressed, you know, with nothing on, you know.
Right.
Because why do you have to hear that first thing? Because when you first thing in the morning, you program, So, for one, just turn the TV off, you know, put it on something. You know, if you got a DVR or whatever, just put on one of your favorite shows. But not too favorite because you end up being late for work. But, you know what I'm saying? But something that's not going to keep you, start your day off. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. You know, you hear about somebody getting shot or stabbed, then you turn around and you think about somebody that you know, right? And actually just even talking on this is bringing my frequency down, you know, but, you know, you got to help people.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go down in the valley, in the shadows of death.
You know what I'm saying? And so just try to start your day off, and if you're feeling, you know, bad or whatever, just say the day going to be a good day. Affirmations, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Speak to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Talk to yourself, and listen to music.
That's
you
right.
know
Yolanda said we got to pray over ourselves.
Yeah.
We got to, what you say, we got to heal ourselves. It's in the song, y'all know it.
Yeah, so that's basically what you got to do to get the day started. You know, that's some things I do, and like I said, a lot of times I only feel it. I just speak to myself, right? Put on music and stuff that's gonna uplift me. You know, get the day. You know, just like we come in here and we sage and we play music. You know, we set in your Gore-Tex. You know, and that's what you got to do with life, because like. Sometimes, like, I pull up at work or whatever, you know, I say, all right, Lons, got to put that game face on. So I get out that mode.
Putting on that uniform.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just to deal with certain things, you know, because you going around people that's going through all different kinds of stuff, you know, and they bringing it to the job with them. Right. And they not actually doing what I'm doing to try to block this stuff off. Right. So what you can do, another thing is, be around somebody that's gonna make you laugh. You know, you be around people and there's always somebody cracking jokes. Always, you know what I'm saying? They just like they don't take life too seriously.
Right.
You know,
they enjoying life. Right? They living life.
Yeah, them, and see that can be contagious. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened is, laugh. When you laughing or we having a good time, actually you creating good memories.
And you healing.
Yeah, you creating good memories, because a lot of times, like when people get old, your parents or your aunts and everything, we be placing them. Because I remember when I was young, and my mother and my aunt and them, they was the older people, right? Now they like in their 80s, and I just turned 57, right? So we be placing them, because they gonna be gone in a little while, right?
Right.
So when you with them, or you with your friends, whoever, y'all laugh and just cherish that moment. Right? Because you can always revisit that moment. Because after that moment, right, it's going to become the past.
Right, the memory.
You know, and yeah, so and then you be sitting back remembering all the good times, and you're not thinking they're the good times at that time. You just thinking you just have, you know, yourself. Right. So make every day the good times. Try to follow up, be around some people that's going to lift your spirit up, and stay away from people that's gonna drain you, or
Exactly.
you already know the person.
You know them
You know what I'm
vision
saying?
vampires and the dreams killers, stillers.
Yeah,
So
you
stay
already
away
know
from
them. So they blowing your phone up.
Energy vampires, they'll suck,
Don't even
they come
answer.
around here, they can touch you, just walk past you and say hi to you in a messed up way. You know, you be like, damn, that ain't feel like no regular
Rub over
hi.
your crystals when you
Yeah.
ain't there. You know what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, so that it is what it is. It is what it is. So
I'm sorry, y'all. That was
with
an
that being
inside
said,
joke.
yeah, inside joke. But yeah, so you gotta be aware. Just try to keep yourself,
My brother don't be playing.
because you gotta
with
stay
it.
on the high vibration. Like I said, just living in this matrix, it's designed, because we actually wasn't put here to work a job, but that's how they got it set up.
Right.
But the universe will always show you everything. It's up to you to really take heed to it and realize, if it's showing you something. A lot of times people want to give people the benefit of the doubt because they so-called love them or whatever. If it's showing you something, it's showing you for a reason. Pay attention, and when you're paying attention, you're actually paying something.
And you're gonna see that person for who they really are.
Yeah, and it save you down the road.
Time and energy and
Yeah,
shit.
so like I said, you start your day, get rid of the news, speak to yourself, listen to some good music, because music work. It sounds, vibration. They can watch even the stations you listen to, because they got hertz in music, and certain hertz on a low frequency. You can start your day off feeling good. You get in the car,
Turn on the
and
radio,
you
they
get out
play
that car,
something.
you be like,
Man, why this song made me go that way?
now you don't even think about the song. You just be thinking, damn.
Why just my energy went a different way? Right.
So stay away from them low hertz, them 808s and all that kind of stuff if you can. So now,
Because you still know that we're coming from another. We're coming from another, we're going from another dimension. So you guys gotta realize, and this is the shift. So with all this going on, that's why we trying to school you guys on things to do to protect yourself, because we got the shift. This is the 400 years. Our
Yeah.
ancestors are here.
and what's
everything that
going
you
on with what they basically trying to do, even on the news. Like I said, I don't watch the news. I'm in the barber shop.
Mm-hmm.
Dude asked me, what you think about they let that lady go that killed that black man, woo woo woo. And I heard people talking about it, but I never got into it. But then I ended up conversating with him about it, and then I ended up kind of almost getting. I got upset, right? Because it's some bull, it's some BS, the whole thing. But see, all that's just a distraction,
Right.
and then it's pulling your vibration down. Whenever you get angry with somebody, whenever you get depressed, or whenever you get, all this is just a little bit above your root chakra. You know what I'm saying? And this beast we living in, if you don't know, we actually living inside of a beast. You ever hear that say the belly of the beast?
Right.
They say that for a reason.
Yeah.
But
when God kicked them out of heaven, He came down here and made this his playground. So
Yeah,
we already came
yeah,
into
this-
the hell. So
Yeah.
that's why we try to teach people to try to change
raise-
the words,
to
how
raise
you
the
speak to
frequency so
people.
you can get up out of
instead
this zone.
saying hello, don't tell me no damn. Say heaven high.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Don't say
saying?
no hello to me. Say heaven high or hey queen. Give
Yeah.
me something else. Don't give me. And I tell you guys on Thursdays or Fridays, you see I posted pictures on the entity pages where I be saying have a strong end.
Yep.
We don't want you to have a weak end. We want you to have a strong end.
And have a strong week for that matter, because why I gotta be weak? I meant to say have a strong. That's why I said we've been programmed so long.
Yeah, strong end. And I'm trying to change the end part.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
So
want to have a strong end. I don't want to.
you don't want to end. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's always work. It's all, like I said, this journey is always work. But to bounce back on when you was talking about when people be into a depression state of mind, it also, like you said, it's a mental, and it's like we said, it's your lower vibration thinking when you're thinking with your beta instead of your alpha.
right. And let me tell you this too. You can look at yourself. Look at, how can we put it? look at yourself outside of yourself, telling yourself, right?
Yeah, what the hell is
You
going
know
on?
you ain't
need to
shit.
check-
You understand what I'm saying? Your father wasn't shit, so what makes you think you go? I'm serious.
Yeah,
You
people
know?
do go through those
Just
generational
picture
curse things.
that, or even like say for instance, you're a singer, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And somebody asks you to come sing the show, and you outside and you gonna come sing the show, right? And just before you go on, that voice telling you some negative stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? Trying to get you upset just before you going out there in front of all these people, you know? So everybody got that. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to realize that, you know, tell tell yourself. I don't agree to those terms.
You kind of like got to play the devil advocate with yourself, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
nah. That's the old me. That was in the past life. You talking
Right.
to the new me now. So Satan get up under my feet. I mean,
Exactly.
you worry about the person out there. Shit, you got to fight the demons that's within you.
Exactly.
So-
'Cause everybody got a dark side.
Yeah. So what you got to do is, I'm just trying to, like I say, get some rest. Things I know. I'm serious. If you stand up on the computer all night,
It's so
Yeah.
fun and it's real.
yeah,
It's the
you
truth.
gotta get you some
gotta
rest, get you some
You
sleep.
gotta rest from certain people in your circle.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta put them on a pause. You gotta get a rest from some things you do in your life that drains you, that makes you tired. It's getting rest from a lot of things.
Yeah, that me time. Like a lot of
Yeah.
times on Sundays, people know. Don't even really call me because I'm down the park. I'm by the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. You know, I gotta get my mind right for Monday. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
them just things I do, and I enjoy that time. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, you know, I have to break it for family, whatever. But if you don't take some me time, you know, and you're always giving and running, you bound for a breakdown or something like that. I don't like putting it on that, but you just get you some rest. Like I say, be around people that you know that always joke, laughful, you know, that keep your spirits up. Another thing is, we have been talking about this a lot of times. Sea salt baths. Get you some sea
Salt
salt,
baths.
and you
mhm,
put it in the
rock
water.
salt.
Yeah,
They're relaxing too. They're good for the skin.
yeah, but it also get entities off of you.
Yep.
They've been using salt since back in the Bible days.
It's like on the
you
Wizard of
know.
Oz when she threw the water on the Wicked Witch and she said, I'm acting, I'm
Yeah,
acting.
yeah,
That's how all
so-
that stuff be detoxing out your body.
Yeah, so
When you
it's
use-
true. It's truth. It's
When
truth to
you're
that.
using, when you're using cleansers and detoxing.
Yeah.
hmm
And so I said, laughter, get you some rest, speak over yourself, speak to yourself. You know, you got to start telling yourself, repetition, that you are king, you are God, you are whatever you want yourself to
That's
be.
right. Affirmations.
Yeah, you know, and
Gotta set those
yeah,
affirmations.
and I even write songs. I got different songs in my head that I sing to myself that nobody know but me, because it's something I created. You know.
Correct. And like
'cause
I
you-
talked, like we spoke before, and I was telling people how you can steal back some of the secret parts of power,
Right.
taking back your power from the universe. When you, like I started that, I said when I read off the health and wellness of living, of a healthy meditation or something.
What
I
show
bought
was
in. No, I bought it in. Remember the little pamphlet, and it said
Oh, yeah,
how
yeah.
you can take back power,
Uh-huh.
take back energy of power, power of
Yeah.
energy powers by writing 3 things, whether it's positive or negative, that happened through you that day at the end of
Right.
that day. And somehow or another, by doing that, it's like bringing back secrets of power.
Yeah.
You getting back your
Yeah,
power.
that's
Mhm.
true, because energy. You can't get rid of energy. Energy can
Nah.
never be destroyed. It just
Our
be
bodies,
transmuted.
maybe got atoms and protons
You know, and once
neurons, all that's
and
inside
so
of
once
us.
you know that it can only be transmuted, you can store energy. Like when they say pay attention, they say pay attention for a reason. Attention is the new currency. People steal on money, but look at the record industry. You can make a song. Ain't nobody going in those stores buying those CDs. They not even downloading no
No.
more.
It's
You know what
all
I'm saying?
about instant.
Now, they screaming now.
Yep.
Like you got a lot of rappers, they scream. They got millions of members,
Mhm.
subscribers,
To
whatever.
their
right?
own, to their own
Yeah,
page, to their own
right.
app line. Mhm.
So all them people be on that line like the dude, the 6ix9ine or whatever.
That's
where he
energy.
snitching.
Mhm.
They getting attention.
And attention
all
is
that
energy.
attention, whether it's bad, whether it's good, it's still attention. Trust and believe. When all the people, ooh, let me see what's happening. They scrolling on. That person that's getting them likes and them hits, they getting a paycheck for that.
Yeah, because
You understand what I'm saying?
Facebook and Instagram, they off there for so many.
And YouTube. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you actually get a paycheck. So now it's streaming. So how do you get people to stream? You need attention. So like I say, attention is the new currency. So when somebody say in school, stop, pay attention. They want you to pay attention, because if you ain't paying attention, they might as well not be there.
Right.
You understand? If they not getting your
They
attention,
feel useless, worthless. You're
now they
not
really
getting-
feeling
No, I'm
you.
just saying they're not in your.
like our
not
show right here,
importance,
our
right.
show, right? What we do, we record this show. We got views, right? And then we turn around, we record, we send it out to different groups, right? Why? So someone can seek that attention.
Right.
That's the new
Keep
currency.
attention on it.
You understand what I'm saying? Women get dressed and go looking good in the mirror, go outside. What she want?
Attention.
You know. So once you learn that, that's it. I've been saying it for a minute. And people just look at me, right? I say you'll get it, because I'm on to the next. So we got off for one thing, but
Yeah, but no,
knowledge
it's all
is
within the
knowledge.
saying the depression, because
Yeah.
like you said, if you keep staying in those state, and you're gonna build
Yeah.
energy into the depression mode.
And the
So-
Bible say, speak those things that are not as if they were. So in a sense, you can you say, I'm lying to myself, right? Or I'm saying
gotta be real,
affirmations.
yeah.
But
Gotta keep it real.
the reason why I say that, because once you start saying it, hey, you gonna start believing it.
Right.
You know, and that's the main thing. Once you start believing, because see, like I say, thoughts. You got entities that can put thoughts in your mind. You can listen to a song. I can say something on the track, right? But turn it down real low, and you just hearing the song, but your subconscious is hearing.
Something else, or thinking on something
Yeah,
else.
the subconscious catch everything,
Right.
and that's what they call programming, right? Subliminal messages. So
Right.
you just look up them words and you read what them words mean, and then like we're in the age
Just
of
like you
information.
remember that movie, like the country, but just like you said, subliminal message. Just like Keenan Ivory Wade did it actually when he was teaching people about subliminal message. I don't know if people paid attention to all his stuff he used to do because he was awake.
Right.
So remember, don't be a menace.
To society, by
Yeah,
drinking
but
juice and-
his by you drinking juice, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember how he kept jumping up,
Yeah, and he-
message,
yeah.
through the whole movie,
Yeah.
you know, because he was
Right.
trying to tell people that was the subliminal message
Yeah.
of that.
A lot of stars are woke. A lot of stars
yes, they
is
are.
not
a lot
true.
of our people are
They
really coming into it
Cause see, for one,
and start giving back.
yeah,
Mhm.
you don't get to that position really and stay there without knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So so we talking about keeping your vibrations up, and got kind of sidetracked. So I said a few things. I stopped at the seesaw bear. So like I said, nature, getting back out in nature.
What you did this
Touching
today.
your, putting your
Mhm.
bare feet on the
Hugging the
grass. Some people
trees.
burying their feet in dirt.
Mhm.
Look while they looking at the sun. You
Some
not
people
only getting
hug
vitamin D.
trees, like I did. I
Um,
went out on the 12th, when I went out on the 14th, my cousin party of September, where we had that first full moon.
Okay.
I
yeah.
went and took off my shoes, went over by myself, put my feet in the ground, and I hugged the tree right underneath for that beautiful full moon.
Right, and what'll happen is too, what you can do is you can learn about the 4 cycles of the moon. You know, how you got your
The
waxing.
last quarter, first quarter, the full
Yeah,
moon.
one is called the waxing.
Oh,
You
you
got the
talking about
full moon. You got when the moon is decreasing. Yeah,
Luna.
yeah. All that. The lunar is like the energy of the moon, because the sun is the solar. But once you learn this stuff, all this is dealing with energy, right? And you can use it in your favor. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, once you start on this journey, man, like I say, when I picked up the phone, like, what's Kim? My number popped up. You know, but
310.
yeah. So I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, why? Every time I'm moving or I'm doing something, I see my numbers. That's just the spirit guys
13,
around me let me know that they there. So
Like mine's are 8 and 3s.
yeah, so
Mhm.
and then if you go on all track and you start seeing certain numbers, you got to look them numbers up and see what it means. That's like the universe or God they
Talking
speaking
to
to.
you, right?
And it's up to you to hear you.
Use it.
Yeah, you know, because I had a friend, he said one time he was about to do something he had no business doing, right? And just when he was about to do it, he seen his number, right? He said, and so he told his people mahalics, and they come, talk about, hey, he's chump, you this and that. So they went on did it without him, and he didn't go, right?
And
They ended up going to jail, getting caught. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he
But he was
the
the crazy
with him,
one, right? Trying to.
yeah, he didn't go, but because he
Right.
said he seen his number. So, like
But as you
being,
were saying, it was calling him a punk and all
Yeah.
that. But he was the one that had sense. At
yeah,
the
you gotta
end.
listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it ain't really about being religious. It's about being spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because religion is man-made.
Yep, you can wear it.
Spiritual
You
is
can
real.
take it off. You put it
Yeah.
on and
Let
take it
money
off.
divide people, stuff
Yeah,
like that. Make them
exactly.
believe what they want to believe.
Yeah. So they can get out. You know what I'm saying?
I call religion politics.
Yeah, it is. It's
It
a form
is.
of
It is
politics.
It's a
form.
politics.
Yeah.
Where people look
Form.
at Democrat, oh, that's
Right.
politics to me.
Yeah.
They be going against each other. The
Right.
Pope, the Catholic, the go against
Against
the
Muslim.
AME, the Muslims.
Even when
the
you're in school,
Jehovah's,
when you come
all of
up,
that.
when you
It's
first come
political.
up, they teach this school against that school. Who got the best football team?
Who got the best
Exactly.
Yeah.
Competition.
Yeah, so that's what the matrix run off
private
of.
school, public school is all competition.
Right. So and then if you don't win, if you're not number one, you feel a certain way. It's
Right.
by design.
And
Right.
who has joined us? My significant of a friend man here, Mr. Bartony Umpante. I can't say his last name.
That's what you didn't know.
Right. So, but he's just joining in, and he's awoke, and he can speak on some things spiritually wise. That's how we got connected. But before our time run out, we got 17 minutes left, and I'm gonna jump on the word on the street. And like you already been hearing most of it through the podcast, this last hour and 45 minutes that we gave you some knowledge. I read you back on the books. We touched back on the things that we talked about last week. We played the music from from the Malcolms, Carl and Anita Malcolm of the Positive Vibration Reggae Band. That was their music. You can still go look him up on YouTube and check out Fatty Boom Boom. We didn't have
And
that
Frankie
here,
Congo,
but
too.
that joint is cranking. I'm gonna go home and put it in my poke bar and blow up the whole hood.
Oh, wow.
Some reggae. But other than that, like I said, health. You know, you got this change of weather come in. This is my word of the street segment that I do when we don't have guests. On my health thing is the immunization things. Please be careful of where you taking your kids to get these immunizations. These seniors to get these flu shots. People that indulge into these things, just be careful in where you go, because like we just said, everything is a business, it's politics. People will take your insurance and you'll end up getting a shot of some shit you didn't know you got. So
Exactly.
make sure you know what you're doing, okay?
Yeah.
When you go to get
Actually, to be honest
immunized.
with you, don't nobody know what they're doing when it comes
Yeah,
to
it's
that.
really no truth to knowing what
You
they're
know,
giving
we
you,
don't know
but
what they put
if
in
it's
us.
something that's
Yeah.
been working
You
for
know what I'm
you, if it works, stick with it. If it's making you sick, you need to change some things.
I don't think that.
Take an alternative turn,
And
nature.
then like on some people
Right.
they make it mandatory on some jobs. So it's certain things that you can actually take to detox the body after you get it.
right.
Choco is one of them, but you know you
And
can just Google
like
that, look
the
into
sister
it.
that's gonna start hosting for next month, she does Magnesia Silver, something Silver.
Yeah, silver. You got
Yeah.
silver, you got gold. Even Jay Z
Take
said it
2
on one of his
tablespoons of,
records. He said
silver a day.
he give it to his baby. He said, my wife in the kitchen. I forgot how he said it, but he mentioned liquid gold. So
Oh, okay, I hear a lot of
we
people
have
do
the
that too.
minerals already in us.
Already in us, right.
But
That's
people,
why I love the
silver
copper and the
actually,
silver.
it like heals, right?
It does.
And then they even got now the platinum mixes, so it's stuff out here that you can take that'll get you on that level. But
And
your
you
notes,
won't need the immunizations. If you can go through these natural resources and find alternative methods of supplementing, certain things in your life for certain things that you may be ill with. Like I do black seed oils, I take the pills. Sometimes I may even do the little the vinegar with the mother in it, you know, maybe twice a month. I may douse some down, you know, just to take my body through some type of detox. And like you said, you have to do it and you need it.
And if you got pressure problems, you can take vinegar. I always drink
high
pickle
blood
juice.
pressure
I
is
never
good
throw away
for-
your pickle
vinegar
juice.
is good for the mother. Vinegar with the mother in is good for high blood
It's
pressure.
good for high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when I
I'll
wake
show
up
it
in the
to you.
morning, sometime if I eat some tater chips or something, and I got
Get
that
it.
salt in my body, my neck be hurting. That's
Yeah.
I know it's my pressure. I just drink some pickle juice because it's
Yeah.
just like vinegar. And,
Yeah, right.
And that's
It
just
tastes a little
remedy.
better.
What you
Yeah.
call it? Pickle juice.
Yeah, just
Pickle,
grab a pickle
like-
juice out the pickle jar. You may buy
Yeah,
a
always
jar of
don't ever
pickles.
throw the juice away. Always
Yeah.
drink that. It's
Yeah.
good for you.
Mm-hmm. You can
Yeah.
just take that down. So that's on the health tip. On the entertainment and music, I wanted to speak on. It's a lot of local arenas and event halls that housing so many people. Sheila E. is here tonight. She's at the Howard Theater. You got the OJ's Tribute Band. They're at the Blues Jazz Supper Club in Bethesda. You got a lot of stuff. And then, as you know, next weekend is Howard Homecoming weekend. So you got a lot of stuff coming up. I think Cedric the Entertainer was just here last night. No, he's coming up for Howard weekend with what's her name, Keisha Cole, and the guy from Martin Payne, Carl.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they doing a thing for Howard University Homecoming.
Okay.
Because you know that's next week. So it's a lot of local stuff going on. So stay heed to my page on 2GO Facebook and 2GO on Instagram. You can catch some of the events. I'll keep you updated on the local music and who's in town. Also, just wanted to touch word on the fashion. Now it's time to go and put that summer stuff up. Put out your leggies, your wools, your plaids, them sweaters, them long johns, because he done snuck. I ain't put out the long john, but after yesterday and the day,
Yeah.
I got to go to the long john bag now
Yeah, it was
and pull
cool
them
for
out,
you,
the
huh?
long socks, the stock, the tights.
Yeah.
All them joints get ready to come out the woodwork. You know,
Pull it
shake
back.
off the little fabric cloth and the mothballs
Get it
and
out.
put them out, because I'm telling
them
you,
out.
Father Time is not playing, and I think it's gonna get a little more colder as the time of the change to time go back, which is November the 2nd. They moved it up to now, where time will go back. So
When?
November the 2nd.
Alrighty.
Yeah, they moved it up. It used to be this month when
Right.
it goes back, but they
Uh-huh.
moved it up now in a few weeks. You know, man,
They're always doing something. with
screwing
the
with
kids.
stuff.
Sounds
Yeah.
smooth that up.
Yep, so November the 2nd, set your clocks back. Time will be going back. That's our next show. Matter of fact, November the 2nd, we'll see you when time will be going back next week. It's the next Saturday, November the 2nd.
So it's gonna be darker earlier.
Yep, it'll be
Right.
getting dark about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Get them babies in. Make sure they got their plan. If you're one of them, if they're a turnkey kid, make sure their plan is safe and
Seemed like the
they
summer went like that.
organized. And yes, it did. The summer flew right by, just like I'm swatting at this thing here. Yep, it went by that fast. So, yep, get these babies planned. Make sure they turnkeys. If they got a safe plan when they get off their school bus, they're in groups because it's going to be dark. You don't want these. We don't need more babies coming up missing. You know, I pray for our babies every day when they go to school and everybody's baby. And I don't even have no babies in school, but I pray for these babies because there's so much happening in these schools that needs to stop. You know, these teachers, perverted teachers, and shootings, and just all that stuff just need to stop. You know, these babies need to have a fair chance at life. You know, we had one, and that's my prayer. I just want the future generation to have a fair chance. So make sure they have their safety plan worked out, their meals planned out, so they won't have to be running outside in the dark to no truck or no store, you know, giving them opportunities to be exposed to something that can put them in danger. And also with that being said, the community, far as this winter change, I don't know when DC Radio or Iverson Mall, I can get that information from Nico Hobson, the owner of the station here, or when the coat drives are going to start, because I know a lot of that stuff is going to start up next week as well, coat drives. So get those coats out. If you can't use them, they can't be holy and smelly and stuff. Don't be trying to give that stuff to nobody, because they can't do it. Give it to somebody that can be proud of something that you still will wear, but you just can't wear it. that you will make somebody else happy and keep them warm and they can wear. But I'll have all the information on all the coat drives where you can go drop off your donations. And also the food drives will be starting up too for the holidays, for Thanksgiving as well next week. So I'll have all that local information for you. Martha's Table coming up next week. They're having their monthly dinner where they feed no matter what zone, what part of DC or Virginia or Maryland you're from. It's once a month. We have they have community meeting talking where we talk about improving, programs and all types of resources that's throughout the DMV. So come out. It's the Hoynings brother that does all this new development in DC. This is their new facility. It is the gorgeous facility you ever want to see. You feel like you somewhere over in Southeast on Evans Road. Yes, it's a beautiful facility. Yours truly might start working there as a volunteer receptionist. I got hired. My interview is on Tuesday, so you might see me when you come to this event, greeting you guys at the desk. But come on through. It's a beautiful facility, and like I have this schedule every week. You can go there with no money. Just get a number as long as you have your DC ID, and you can get groceries. Free 2 bags full of groceries every week, every Friday at Martha's Tables on Evans Road, Southeast Washington, D.C. You can go and get you some free groceries. I mean, fresh picked farm groceries out, like tomatoes and cucumbers and onions, all that fresh. And the food that they'll be serving at this dinner, the community dinner, will be from their garden. Most of the food they serve is vegan, and you'll like that, brother. They have vegan options as well as vegetables. So yeah, come on out to that. That's October the 9th. Is I think that's Thursday, next Thursday, this Thursday coming up. So come on out to that. And like I said, once before, back on the community stuff, I'm gonna get the information for all the coat drives and food drives and toy drives. I'll be getting all that information so you guys can start collecting your things and teaching these babies how to give back and donate. Like I said, I tell you guys every year, start your own tradition of giving of holiday. Teaching them that going to the store, me spending all this thousands of dollars on stuff that you're gonna break up or gonna sit in a box, or I'm gonna end up re-gifting because you ain't played with it or whatever, you ain't used it. Instead of spending all that money, let's teach our kids how to give to those that's misfortunate than them. And I'm telling you, when we start teaching them that type of generosity, it creates them to know how to generate wealth, future wealth for themselves, because they'll see that you can always have some type of resources. When you give, it comes back. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, we're going to go out with some music. Thank you for tuning in again on another Saturday at 2GO with Brother Lance and later 2GO. One Peace. Love, one thug, true honor under God.
But we're all oh boy.